really are the culture. We are the cultural influencers. Like, we really are.
You know, we have to understand that we are not our past. You know, if you have a purpose and you want to fight for it, go towards it. You know?
And make sure you fight for it.
Here we grow.
Here we go.
Here we
go. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Be Selfish Podcast. I'm your girl, Sherelle.
I'm Lily.
Lily, my belle, what are we getting into today?
Ooh, let's see. You know what song got stuck in my head?
What?
You should let me love you.
Let me be the one to
show me. Wait, nope.
You forgot
give
the words?
you everything
I forgot the words.
you want and need. Okay.
Baby,
Mario.
good love and affection.
Okay,
Oh,
Mr.
okay,
Producer.
Make me a selection.
Ooh,
Come
okay,
on,
go ahead.
Classic Mario. So what made you think about that?
Bro, when that line, you should let me love you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me love you.
Let me love you.
I love that.
Let someone love you.
Let someone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, has anyone told you that? Like, let me love you. Like, be loved.
You know what? Yes. I've had a few people say that to me.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, like platonic relationships, like let people love you. Like people want to care and love you. You know, there's no reason to I guess in a sense like stiff arm them or you know, keep like such a distance.
Yeah.
People want to love you.
My man told me that.
Ooh.
Straight up.
What'd
me
you
love
feel
you.
after?
I was just silent. Like I was silent. I was like, I don't know if he knew what he said I'm pretty sure he did. But in my mind, I'm like, it like made everything. I don't know if you've seen in like the movies when everything stays still.
Oh yeah.
Right? And you're just like, let him love you.
Yeah.
Like stop. You're okay. Like this is not, you don't gotta expect the worst. You don't gotta expect pain. You don't gotta expect just be loved. Like let me handle it.
That's powerful in itself.
Yeah, like I definitely had like I wouldn't say like, I guess you could say like an epiphany moment, I guess.
An aha moment
An
in the words of
moment.
Oprah.
So I was just staring at him and he was staring at me and I'm just like,
yeah.
Okay.
That's a good man, Savannah. A good man. Okay.
Yeah.
You heard seen that skit? That's a good man, Savannah.
But I'm not gonna lie. In all honesty, it is. I hate to say it's hard.
Well, it can be hard because if you go through so much bullshit in past relationships, you know what I mean? Or even if it's not past relationship, like just for yourself, like times where we didn't honor ourselves and love ourselves.
Exactly.
It's like, let me love you.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're giving that power to someone else. Like,
but it's like,
okay.
Can I do that? Can I let myself? It's basically asking you, can I let my guard down? Basically, because if I allow you to love you the same way that I allowed many people, like before I ever felt pain, that first person I accepted love from, right? That person cut me, hurt me, right? So I had to build this wall. I had to build a couple of walls because more pain came after that.
Yeah.
So then one person, right? Or whatever, a friend, it could be any kind of situation where you have to kind of give trust in this person to say, I got you.
Yeah.
You're safe here.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like at the same time you're telling me let me love you, you're asking me to put my guard down.
Yeah.
So it's like
okay, so
it's like that eye twitch thing.
Right? Because how many times we put our guard down and then somebody still like stomp over us? That should be blowing my mind when I think about it. Like,
yep.
You know, if somebody's just
I'm
like,
never
let
gonna
me
hurt
love
you.
you, let me, you know, care for you, let me be there for you. And then they try you. It's so crazy to me.
You become kind of like, no. So it's like, did you, you let the first guard down, but you still have like these 3 other guards. I'm like, nope. You don't trust it fully yet.
Yeah.
You know, because you're protecting at the same time, you're also protecting yourself. You're protecting your heart. Like, and I think that hits hard on people that are actually loving themselves. Cause like, you know, it questions like, I want to love also, right?
Yeah.
Like I know my strength, like I know my type of love, right? And
that 90s kind of love.
bruh.
Ooh.
It's like I put
wee.
you, like, you know how we always say put yourself first?
Yes.
My kind of love is like
I
I
put
put
you
you first.
first. Yes.
So it's
So you
like,
gotta be with someone that's gonna put you first.
yeah.
And that's how
Yeah.
you win.
Yeah. True.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So that's when that little question of like, damn, okay, just let it happen. Let it
Yeah.
go. That's hard.
Yeah. And I don't think it could happen. Well, do you guys believe in love at first sight?
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yep. I'm a lover
Okay.
boy.
Certified lover
Yeah.
boy.
He said it's certified.
Yeah, why not?
I don't
Yeah.
believe in love at first sight.
You hear
I
stories of
do.
people meeting and then getting married and spend the rest of their lives together.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
In a
but
movie.
what you mean?
No, like real life.
I don't know a story
I've
like
seen
that.
many
I've-
stories
yeah,
like
I've
that.
Okay,
seen
y'all
many
need to tell me
stories.
because I don't hear that. 'Cause I feel like love at first sight, you're falling for the look of the person.
The
A
representative.
person could look like, so no conversation, no nothing. You just look at that person and be like, I love you. I
Well,
think you got to know the person.
It might not be so I guess
That's
intense.
lust.
Like I love you.
believe in lust at first sight.
But
yeah, but ideally, the first thing is gonna be attraction.
oh yeah.
That's it. That's the first thing.
The
And
first thing I think is
then-
bagged and tagged. I'm ready to risk it all.
right, and then you get into conversation, and then you learn the person and understand who they are. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I could believe in love at first sight. It doesn't mean like it's like I see you and I just love everything about you without knowing you at all. I don't
So
think
that's what I
it's
think love
so
at first
vague.
sight is.
Yeah, I mean, I've like met someone before and been like, oh wow,
Mhm.
I think this person could be like the one.
And
And then we would be together for like a few years or whether it be a few months. But yeah. Can I ask you, Mr. Producer?
Mhm.
Okay. When a woman, like if I'm approaching, well, I don't even approach men. So let me rephrase that. But what is, for a guy to say like love at first sight, like what initially would get you there to like feel that, whether it be lust at first sight or love at first sight?
Well, like I said, I don't look at it as so vague as I see the woman and I
Uh-huh.
just see her physical and I'm like, I'm just in love with you at first sight.
Okay.
No,
Right,
it's
right.
a buildup of things.
Okay.
Right? It's me understanding you and knowing the real you,
Okay.
right? And that might take a week sometimes. I can see right through somebody. It just
Mhm.
depends on who it is.
Yeah.
I can see if you have up a wall and I'm like, okay, she has something that she's hiding behind that wall that she's not willing to show me,
Okay.
you know? And it's on me to see if I want to pursue it. But I think I have been in situations where I'm like, damn, if I was a better person at the time, maybe that could have been my
Mm.
soulmate.
Wow. Do you guys believe in multiple soulmates?
Yes.
I do too.
Yes.
I don't believe in multiple soulmates.
I don't believe in the conventional way of thinking.
Oh, well, because if you're new to the Selfish Podcast, Mr. Producer always talks about just like
The conventional way of thinking.
yeah, the conventional way of thinking.
Can you
and
explain what's the
yeah,
conventional
break
way
it
of
down to the people who
of
don't know.
thinking?
It's just
For you.
It's just believing that, like you said, like like believing that everything that you grew up learning,
Mm-hmm.
that it has to be set in stone,
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
right?
I
Like,
agree with you.
Not understanding that we have to unlearn a lot of that
We do.
trauma
We do.
Definitely.
that we went through,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't believe that I have to get married in a church.
Okay.
I don't
Mhm.
believe that I have to get married by a pastor,
Okay.
right? It's a lot of things that I just don't believe.
Do you believe in having multiple wives?
I believe that someone can. I'm just not into
It's
that.
illegal in America, so don't come to me with that
Oh
shit,
my
man.
God.
But it was in the Bible. Multiple men in the Bible have
Didn't
multiple
they do
wives.
the Bible didn't they write that in Jerusalem or something?
I'm just saying,
Okay.
everybody want to go back to the Bible. I just- in the Bible, because we're getting married in a Christian church that's saying we can only have one wife.
Yeah.
But in the Bible, in the scriptures, is these men have multiple wives. But that's another.
Yeah,
It
that's
really
a
is.
whole other time. And we, you know.
But yeah, I just don't have a conventional way of thinking.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
we talk about love, right? So what are ways that like you love on yourself? And I ask because like, what do men do to like really love on themselves? Women tend to like, I don't know, do a lot of self-care. It could be hair, nails, meditation, eating, dieting.
Mhm.
What do
Retail
guys do?
therapy.
Retail therapy. Yeah.
I mean, well, we're not a monolith, so not all guys do the same thing.
Right.
But for me, I guess reading, meditating when I can, because to be real, like I don't do it as much as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
So to getting back into it and having that discipline, um, I mean, when we can take vacations and do stuff like that. But I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy what I do as far as production.
Yeah.
So that's like my
Finding
fun.
what you
That's how I
love.
love on myself.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
really enjoy that. Spending time with my woman too. Like I really
Mm-hmm.
like that as well. Like watching
Yeah.
TV. Like now I've been into UFC a lot lately. And she'll be in the bed with me watching it type shit.
Yeah.
That's quality time.
And
Like
I
I
don't
rock with that.
even like fighting and violence.
That'd be love, okay?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I'll watch football with a guy and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening right now, but
And
I'll
I'm sitting there
guess
explaining shit.
It's the enjoyment
Right.
of seeing him do it or seeing him enjoy what he's watching. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, he's so cute. Like his reactions or whatnot. So yeah, it does happen where we kind of I start to see what he's into, and
Mhm.
then hey, it's for me it's something new. So
Yeah.
it's like, why not? Let me see what's and it's true, it does become a little bit it does keep you like on the edge of the chair. So there is a reason. I'm like, okay, so it's not so bad after all.
It's not.
But being able to do that now is like me kind of opening to when he said like let me love you, cuz like okay, now I have to see the way he loves himself and kind of go into it. Like when he
Ooh.
mentioned meditating, I was like, okay, I want to see what meditating. I see what meditating does for him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what it is. Let's meditate together.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that I'm like, okay, let me let go and let me like it's kind of like open your eyes
Yes.
and realize what's going on. Don't worry about the past. Just be here in the moment.
Yo, I just thought of something as you talking, right? Not to cut your
No.
wisdom. Perfect example
Uh-huh.
of let me love you. We've been together for so long, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's still not used to me like taking out the chair for her. Like I'll take out the chair for her and she sits somewhere else and I'm like, and I just let it go because I know she don't mean it on purpose.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
the other-
wild.
And then
the
I'll
other
bring it
day-
up later.
The other day he like slapped my hand because I went to go get the car door.
Oh,
And he's like,
okay, period.
I'm standing here for?
I have programmed my new boo to open the car door. Like I will not even get in the
Why
car.
you had to say program though?
Because it is a program. You're not used to it,
Teach me
okay?
how to love you.
I don't want to say
Oh.
I'm training you or whatever, but I'm teaching you. I was going to say to your point too, like how somebody loves themselves tells you a lot about how you can also love them. Because, if somebody really doesn't care about themselves, you're
They're
not going to care
about
either. You know what I
whole other
mean?
person outside of them.
But if you see that, let's say I get up at a certain time, I make my bed, I make myself breakfast, I'm responsible and I can pay my bills. I require or I'm deserving or I ask for certain things. I love myself, then absolutely. Like I need to program somebody to get with the program or gone, So
But
yeah.
I want to do those things. So it's not even for me a program. It's
I
like
love that you said that. I want to do those
want to do
things.
those things.
Yes.
I told her before. I told my significant other before. I said, when I'm upset with you, that's when I treat you the nicest.
Ooh.
Right?
Bars.
So there's many times where we walking out the house and she know I'm upset and I'm right there opening the door.
Yeah.
Right? I'm right there still doing
That's
the things
when
I'm
it
supposed
counts. To me, I
Yeah.
feel like that's when it counts the most. When you see how someone is mad, when someone's mad at you,
to.
like, ooh, are they still gonna open the door for me? That happened to me recently. My new boo, like, we were pissed. Like, ooh. But he still opened the door for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still throw out the trash, still
Mhm.
do certain things. It's like, oh, okay. As if
That's
not.
That's different. That's a different thing for me now. Like I was gonna say being in like it's different because I consider this relationship a healthy one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like being able to sit in, okay, Lily, you're in a healthy relationship. You do have a voice, you could talk. It's still something that I have like I wouldn't say I have enough access to it yet. Like I don't know, I kind of consider myself like a machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I haven't got that department yet, right? I haven't
Haven't
gotten
got
there.
that upgrade yet.
I haven't got that upgrade yet.
Okay.
It's getting there, but I
Mhm.
understand that like, okay, I can do this. I can say something. He cares to hear it.
Yes.
So I guess like I'm where after he said let me love you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, now I have to show him how but it's I have to show him how I want to be loved. But it's
Yeah.
hard for me because I'm like, I don't know how I want to be loved. So now
Ooh.
it's like I just want to see, okay, show me how I'm supposed to be loved.
Oh, that's so good.
Like because it's my first time being this like feeling this safe, feeling
wow.
this kind of way that I can talk to someone. I could literally I could tell him, "Hey, this is stressing me out," and then he sits there and we think about a solution. I
Yeah.
didn't have that before.
That's so good that you say that because so many people, like, they really don't know how
Mm-hmm.
they want to be loved. And it's so important for that other person who's in their life now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you find somebody who
Yeah, you want to.
can
Yeah.
show you and teach you, like, you know, I've been on that receiving end where I'm like, oh, I don't really know. But then I got
Mm-hmm.
with somebody who was more mature, more advanced, and who could just like hold my hand
Mm-hmm.
and not judge me and love me through all of my pain or trauma or whatever. That's so
Mm-hmm.
important. You said that.
Yeah, it
So many
is.
people go through that.
It
Like you
is.
have no idea how to be loved. So hopefully you're blessed enough to have a partner who can
That has
teach you.
patience.
Yeah.
Because even with, the podcast being called Be Selfish, this I like I said, this is a journey I'm going on myself, also a
Mhm.
journey you're going to. So it's like
Absolutely.
I'm learning now how to love myself. I'm learning now. And it's something that I hate to say it does kind of take a village because
It does.
once you start setting those boundaries, once you start saying I deserve more and this is what I'm worth,
Yes.
then it's when your surroundings starts changing. Not only does your significant other treats you a certain way, your friends, because you have set that boundary of like
100%.
this is who I am, this is a type of person and how genuine and how kind I am, and you just want to be around people like
Yes.
that you can at least what you call it, like reciprocate
Yeah, reciprocate.
reciprocate that exchange, I guess you
Yeah.
could say,
Mhm.
where, okay, I know I could get crazy sometimes,
Yep.
right? I know that I could get overwhelmed, but then being with someone that understands she's overwhelmed right now. Let's just
Read the room.
let's go to the pool.
Yes.
Let's go sit outside, and
Yeah.
then it's like, all right, boom, like or I have a day like a reset day, which are considered down days, right?
Mhm.
And he notices it. He knows it's a down day.
Yeah.
He goes ahead, tells me stuff, like, hey, or whatever the situation is. I take a nap, I relax, I don't do anything.
Mhm.
In the household is the day that he kind of like he knows I'm gonna get anxiety with the kids. So he'll figure out, take the kids to the park. He'll figure out something
Yes.
to kind of like, hey, mommy needs to recharge so she can come back
Yes.
at it. So I never had that before, So it's
Oh
like
my God. It's like a
while
breath
I'm
of fresh air.
yeah.
Yes, it literally is.
Super.
Wow.
And it's just, and then while I sit there, I'm also thinking, wow, I'm in a relationship that someone is willing to put, because I'm sure he has his problems too. I'm
We
sure
all yes.
exactly. I'm sure he's sacrificing time and he's putting things like to the side so he could go take the kids to the park so
Mhm.
that I could recuperate.
Yeah.
Like being able, and then when he does come back, I'm making dinner, or the next morning I'm basically like I'm on it. Like
Yes.
I'm 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the computer solving whatever stressed me out the day
That's
before.
how you give and receive, and you
Yeah.
can ping pong with
Yeah,
somebody.
and
That's
being
so
able
important.
to do it the same way, and then I have to learn how to do that like how to do it back.
Yeah.
If he has a down day, that's what I'm trying to learn. I was like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
listen. Not gonna lie. like you have to listen to your person too. So
Yeah.
so it's a process. It's going on.
Yeah. Ways to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mhm.
You know, I've been if y'all don't know Chat GPT. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay,
I'm
so
with you.
oh my God, I love it so much. So I've been like typing in different things on like example, like how to love yourself or,
Mm-hmm.
how to heal from trauma.
Mm.
And it gives you like a list of different
I
things
haven't
to go.
used ChatGPT that way.
What?
Yeah.
It's
Not
so
that way. I use it for other stuff,
good.
Mhm.
but not that way. That's like so it kind of gives you like affirmations then.
Not necessarily affirmations, but it will give you anything from how to start a nonprofit and break it down, how to love
Oh.
yourself. And it'll say, oh, these are different steps you can take. So it's not necessarily affirmations, but it
Remember,
gives
it's
you
just the
steps.
AI that's gathering information, right?
From the
Yeah.
internet.
From the internet and just putting it into something. And
Gather
then,
me some good
yeah.
men, Chat GPT.
How
Type
how
that in.
how to find a good man?
Woo. I-
It'll give you an answer.
It really will give
Oh,
you an
wow.
answer.
Just off of like basically articles on
Yep.
the internet.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Articles,
wow.
conversations, whatever they can gather from.
Yeah.
Like the Google one, the Bard one.
Brad.
It's Brad. No,
Brad.
no, I call it Brad, but it's Bard.
Yeah.
Like that
Bard.
one, it's in the work, so it's not like out, but that's just gathering a bunch of
Mhm.
information.
Mm-hmm.
So when they do drop it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
That's
a shout out
dope.
Chat GPT. That thing's really good.
Mhm.
So I want to know, like, for people who like follow us, how do y'all love yourselves? How do you put
Mm.
yourself first? Like, what does that look like for you?
And this is for men and women. 'Cause
Men and
I
women, for
want to know
sure.
like what are like men affirmations? What are stuff that men say to them if they have self reflection
They
moments?
do, but like, I feel like guys don't really have, or there's not a lot of space for guys to talk. Because a lot of guys feel like they can't share. And they can't
Mhm.
like open themselves up to express, or they're gonna be soft, or
Yeah.
people gonna call them what do people say now? Sassy. Oh, you're being sassy, and it's like, damn, he just got some feelings
Nah, I
too.
think-
Like
I
Some
he's
of
just
them is sassy.
he's only a human.
He said some of them are sassy.
So some of them are sassy,
I think
but yeah,
men affirmations. If men can open that part up, and at least tell tell their significant other like these are the things I want to hear, and be able the woman or the
that's so
would
good.
be something like okay, I'm gonna be able to say that to you. I'm gonna be able
Yeah.
to give you those things. Like it's teamwork at the end of the day.
It really is.
So
But
it's
she has
like
to be willing too. Now we got to be real because a lot of people is just listening to reply and not
Mhm.
listening and comprehending.
Oh,
Right? So we got to be real. Like maturity is why we're speaking like this.
yeah.
But if I'm
mm,
if I'm on a certain level and you're not, we're never
yeah,
gonna see equal.
yeah.
Mhm.
Right? When I shed my skin, you're probably just now getting into that skin that I already shed.
Ooh, wow.
So we're never going to be equal,
Mhm.
right? Until you find your equal.
Because this person could be like on a playground and the other person is in a stadium or something. Like,
Mhm.
how is it gonna mesh?
It doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't
But what if
until you find your equal.
But what if, let's say, in a situation, that person is trying to learn. That person does want to learn.
Oh, I'm with you.
They're still, they're still stepping into that other shell. But
Mhm.
it's like, okay, I'm gonna catch up at one point.
Yeah.
Like, just give me, just give me a
Well,
second.
that goes along with patience too. You have to,
Yeah.
like you said, you want to do certain
Mhm.
things. Like I love a man or a woman who want to show up. Like
Yeah.
that is so big. Like I want to cater to you. I want to nurture you. I want to, or I get to. Oh, I just love that so
Yeah.
much. It's the best.
But yeah, it's true what Mr. Producer says. You got to be able to listen and to hear out what's going on.
Solutions, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Be
about
solutions.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Be a solution, not a problem.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Be a solution, not a problem.
Put that on a shirt. You heard it here first,
You're
Mr.
right.
Producer.
Be Selfish podcast.
I love that.
That's true. That is so true.
No, I 100% agree with y'all. That's a great talk right there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let someone love you. Because for me, like, of course, I had disappointments before in relationships,
Mhm.
but I don't go into the next relationship thinking that one is gonna fail.
No.
because that's when it fails.
Nope.
right? Or
Right.
you're looking for the out. Like, man, if this person do this, I'm out anyway. Like,
Yeah.
no, let's try to solve the problem. Let's
Yeah.
try to figure it out together. If you really want to be with that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because people be self-sabotaging.
Ah.
I have.
Just
I've definitely.
because me too.
Yeah, definitely.
Me too. People start self-sabotaging, and I know I picked that up from when things just seemed too good to be true.
Mhm.
I felt it was a trap.
Yeah.
I felt that now you gonna hurt me back. Like I felt the better the treatment, I was like the harder the fall is gonna be. Like just because don't put my hopes up.
I be
man.
the opposite. Like if it feels too good to be true,
You
I'm
lean
like,
in?
I'm leaning in. I'm like, yo, if this is a dream, like
Yeah.
don't wake me up. I'm milking this shit. Let's go
I was
full
the
throttle,
opposite.
baby.
I was
Yeah.
the opposite. 'Cause I just didn't want to be hurt no more.
Girl.
Nope.
And then let me cry for a day if it just turns out crazy, and then I'm gonna get up because one monkey don't
Mhm.
stop my show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Bars.
If
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
A
don't
little
go
love
into a
episode.
relationship expecting it to fail. Like for me, like I don't mind a prenup or whatever, but I don't care to get one.
But you know what,
You know what I mean?
prenups, which I thought in the past I would never want to do a prenup. Like, what you mean, a prenup? But literally, it's a contract that you can put anything in.
Anything.
You
Yeah.
can write whatever need be
Mhm.
that suits you, maybe suits the other person as well,
Mm-hmm.
and give it. Like, it doesn't
Mhm.
necessarily mean the worst or split half or I take half or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's an
Like,
That is true.
agreement. It's an agreement
That
you
is
have to
true.
make at the happy moments.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
At the beginning.
I just feel like
do it right after sexy time, ladies.
I just believe if you build something with someone, you
Mhm.
build a foundation with someone, you should never want to see that person without or to
Mm.
see that person
Right.
down and out. Like why? I shouldn't want to hate you after whatever happened.
Mm.
I shouldn't want to
Yo.
hate you. Like here, bro, like live good too.
I had a conversation, conversation with myself via social media. And I was saying, like, I wonder how people are with their exes because, like, I get a lot of people who are like, I hate my ex and da 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 da. And I'm like, damn, I ain't got no beef with them.
Mm.
They ain't got no beef with me. You know, like,
If
it
you-
should never be that deep. You should want to, even if it ends bad, it's like,
Go
go,
live,
go
bro.
live your life, man.
if you still hate your ex, then you're not over it.
Right. Either you're not over it, or what's the other saying?
You haven't forgave them.
Yeah. For me, I'm definitely over it.
Mm.
Don't none of y'all call me. Y'all watch me on the Be Selfish podcast, comment, like, all that.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Share it.
I'm serious. But if need be, if they want to like vent or talk or whatever,
Mhm.
wish me happy birthday. Yeah, it's all love.
Nah. Don't wish me
I
happy
don't
birthday.
I don't have no
You
exes.
said hell nah.
I don't have no exes. I only dated one person in my life. That's who I'm with right now.
Straight up.
Well,
That's it.
I do say once I officially have a man, it's toodle to you bitches. Okay. No shame.
Nah,
No.
because I don't want you to have that access to me. It's all
Yeah.
about access. I
Access,
have a
yep.
thing about access.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like my girl is not DMing your dude or like
But
what do we
you're a
got?
girl.
You know what I'm saying? But why you have access to me?
Well, in my single stage for my ex is like,
No, in your single state.
yeah, you're a single stage,
Mhm.
and it's only access because I don't see any of them. Like we
Mhm.
don't hang out, we
Mm-hmm.
don't let's meet up, anything. But it could be like, happy birthday, or I had a dream about you, or I ran into your sister or
Nope.
something.
No
Nope.
dream
You know what I
moment,
mean?
dog.
No. Because I feel like if
Damn.
you taking out the time to write to
Woo.
someone, you're thinking about that person. So
Well,
like, why-
definitely, they
why
all
are
want this
you-
whole thing
why
back,
are you
but
in my mind, if I'm in a healthy relationship, you shouldn't be.
yeah,
You're
I'm only
past.
speaking from a single because
Yeah.
I'm not getting caught up. I'm very much single right now.
At this moment.
Do you remember the lipstick and hair I'm wearing, babe? Right now, single. Y'all gonna try to break up happy homes here on the
Right.
Be Selfish podcast.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Nah,
They
nah,
love
nah,
us.
nah,
They
nah,
love
nah,
us.
nah.
They love us.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's a part of letting someone love you too, is the fact that like I'll go back to it, is just not getting into a relationship hoping it fails. Like if it fails.
Right.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are never going to let someone love you if you do that.
Okay,
That's
so
that insecurity, yeah.
I was thinking about the longevity of relationships, right? Like, people don't really fight it out, and it doesn't have to be toxic. I'm just like, really, people don't really stick it out like they used to back in the day. And I feel like that is the ultimate love. Like,
Yes.
if you can like stick it out and work it out and have friends to help you like stick it out with your person, you know what I mean? Not be that friend like, girl, leave his ass. He's doing too much. Like, how do you ever really grow in love
hating
with
on that.
somebody if the moment they're not doing what you wanted them to do or acting how you wanted them to act, you're gone?
Because I guess instead of people having that uncomfortable conversation, they just say fuck it.
Yeah.
And social media made the world so small.
Oh, it
Mhm.
You
did.
got so much options, quote unquote,
Mm.
you know? So it's like quick to just drop somebody and hey, I'm gonna just find somebody else online.
Exactly. And it's
Yeah.
gonna be like an ongoing cycle because it's like you don't wanna have that moment. Like you don't shit's gonna get real. Like
You don't want
life
to heal.
is
Yeah.
gonna life. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not you looking for a partner that, okay, we're gonna go have fun stuff. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna no, it's like this is someone when stuff is going real bad, can I look to my side and be like, all right, we're gonna attack this together?
Yes.
Let's attack this together. And that's what I think creates that longevity because
That
like
ultimate
we're
love.
gonna be together during the good, the bad, the ugly, and still
Yes.
come out of it. And nowadays I feel like people are more
Ooh.
into like, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, if he don't take me out to whatever prime or I don't
But
know
that's
what
just like a
I don't know
defense
what
mechanism, right? So like,
I don't
because
know.
I've been in my savage mode, plenty of time, more than I can count. Where if I don't really care about him, like
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to the nicest places. I want to
Yeah.
do, like I want to go to the most elaborate trip, have the most elaborate trips. I want to do the most. I want to see what that pockets do. Okay, how they stretch. But it's not really
Turn
love.
mudded, no. And when them turn mud, then what?
Yeah, no, like
You
you
know.
can't, you can't.
But I've
I'm
learned
more of
from
an
that. You know what I mean?
experienced
Like,
person. I'm more of like I hear you, but I'm like I would like to see the experience and what like if I see something and if I want to go like let's say we always talk about going to an island, right?
mm-hmm.
Like I like the simplicity of that. So I want to be like, okay, we're in the same
Yes.
mindset when we want to go see the simplicity of stuff,
Yeah.
not the material stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna say, oh, he really loves me because he bought me a Birkin.
No.
I don't want to give that off, right? And be like, oh, I'm gonna attach my love to what he could give me materially. I wanna attach my love to what can I learn from this person? What can
Yeah.
I take and and put into my life that would better myself? And it's supposed to be
Absolutely.
like vice versa. Like
Yeah.
what
You
can
know
I
what?
give that person to better him back? Because it's like material things gonna come and go.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could see how expensive a Birkin bag is, but it's just a whole bunch of material that could be
Now,
Oh my
for my
God.
Birkin girls, because I can't wait. I can't wait
Nope.
to have Birkin cat. Okay, like
Birkin
Who
cat.
is Birkin?
Birkin. Okay,
It's just a brand.
it's
bro.
a brand. It's a brand, but just know, like, okay, can I just say this is so off topic? So
Please
we have a
put
little
my
bit of
eye roll
everything
in there because
we're gonna have a little bit of everything this episode, I
I-
think. But what I would say is a Birkin is more of an investment piece because if shit goes left, let's say your guy, whoever buys you a Birkin,
You
okay?
already thinking negatively.
Hold on, let her talk. Go
But
ahead.
I'm
Take it
saying
in zone.
even
Go ahead.
even if a guy or whomever buys you a Birkin, that is an investment piece. Like there's certain jewelry that are not bust down and like crazy and stuff. Those will not
Plain.
be
Mhm.
worth
Plain
anything.
Jane.
But if you have a real timepiece on your arm, if you have a house, which is an asset, if you have a Birkin where you can, cash that in and make thousands of dollars, like that's what I call Birkin pussy. Like you got like,
But nowadays you got some sassy dudes would be like, give me that Birkin back.
Drake said it on a song that he sent for a car back.
that's trifling.
So
Yep.
I'm just saying that's why I don't even want to put nothing on material
That's
things.
trifling. But that's what but the most important thing is loving unconditionally and things like that. But
Mhm.
I just had to stop for the girls who do have the Birkins because I be seeing y'all. And it's investment pieces. That's all it is.
Mm.
If shit goes left, you
I
can
guess so
still
that makes
pawn
you
it
feel
and do
better.
whatever you got to do.
Do you have a house?
That part.
'Cause if
You better
don't have
not
a
be
house-
living in an apartment with a Birkin. Get your priorities right.
Correct.
Fendi facts.
And
It's
not
just a
because,
purse. I'm
and-
still on the. It's just a
and
purse.
not
It's a
because-
status piece,
Not
though.
because your woman don't like expensive things and extravagant things doesn't mean you don't spend on it.
Right.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Absolutely.
mean you don't treat her to nice things. You know, but nowadays you don't even have to do wifey stuff to get to Birkin. You don't have to do nothing. Like,
Everything's losing its value.
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
who's Birkin? Birkin is a lady that the designer saw on a plane with her bag full,
Mhm.
right? And he said, and she was complaining about her bag being full. And he said, you know what? I'm going to design a bag with your name. And that's how the Birkin came about.
Really?
That's
It's like,
it.
this
She just
Fendi-
said-
is
well,
this-
she's
is this
an
Fendi
actress
Facts?
and a singer. This is Fendi Facts.
Oh wow.
You know, I know the fun facts. So who is
Yeah, you
Birkin? Who's
do.
these people?
It's just the brand. It's just
It
how
is a
much
brand.
advertisement and how much.
It's the value you put on it.
Yeah, that's so
Yes,
true. That's so true.
True.
Anything is like the value that you put on it. Cause like Art, how do you say Art Basel, right?
I think it's Art Basel.
Art Basel,
think-
like there was one year where somebody had like a banana with a tape on it,
I
and it's
remember
like
that year.
thousands of dollars, and it's like, but it's a banana with a tape on it.
No,
You
I
know
got
what
a better
mean?
one. I got a better one. It was
Hmm.
a statue of nothing, and they sold it.
I'm trying to listen,
Fendi
man.
What are
Facts.
we
You
doing?
could for like I don't know for like $15,000 or something like that.
You just put me on. I gotta
They
look that up.
sold. It was sold. It was a statue. Nothing. And
That
it
just goes to
It
show
was
you
encased in everything. There's nothing there.
people be ready to spend their money.
Yep.
Come spend it on us.
It's the value you
Right.
like, but what he said, it was like the value you put on it.
yeah.
It's the
And
value you put
know
on it.
who's putting the value on these things? Black people.
So true.
We spend
Because
the most
we
money.
spend the most money on tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep going back. You want to really love yourself? Set up something for the next generation, okay? Get some
Mhm.
land.
Woo.
Really like build off of that, thrive off of that.
Always talk about this, the 50 acres.
The 50 acres. And honestly, I'm in a space right now where I don't even want to put a number, a cap on it. Like,
Mm.
God, I am ready to receive however many acres of land
Mhm.
you want to give to us. You know,
Mhm.
because that's real love.
Like,
Like,
focus on the real.
And we see
Man.
you doomsday prepping now.
Okay.
We see these dudes.
and I'm not playing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just ready. I'm ready for whatever. But ultimately, like, that's love to me. Like, when we
Mhm.
can have our families together, like, imagine me get 50 acres of land, right? We're still doing what we're doing. You could have an acre. You could have an acre.
Mhm.
They have an acre. They have
yeah,
an acre.
build on it.
We build community. Who knows how to cook? Who knows how to, plant? Who knows how
Mhm.
to teach? Who knows how to, entertain the kids,
Mhm.
teach the kids skills? Like, it's
Yep.
like, that is love.
Yo,
Mhm.
I don't think we love ourselves enough to invest in ourselves, like in our
Mm.
community,
Wow.
right? Because we keep seeing these same thing happen over and over.
Yeah.
Like, we would think Diddy owns Ciroc and all of these companies, right? Then look, you say one wrong thing the white man don't like,
Yeah.
they coming for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Or we'll
Mhm.
build something up and then sell it off.
Yeah. It
You
happens
know?
time and
Yep.
time again.
Or we
Jeez.
create the same thing. We create something, and then someone right before you even able to like put your stamp on it, someone takes your idea,
Yeah.
or someone is. It's like
No, but worse than that, we put our stamp on it. We brand it. How
Yeah.
long did he been running with Ciroc?
But did he never own Ciroc?
Diddy don't own Ciroc. Like 100, like outright, he don't own Ciroc.
wow.
As much as Ciroc peach bottles that I used to drink when I used to drink vodka,
yeah.
Diddy does not own Ciroc.
Like own it, black own, no. The
That's
DeLeon
insane.
company,
He
the
just-
bigger company that distributes like what's the Casamigos and those,
Damn.
higher
So did he just
brands.
pushes it basically?
Well, he's more than just an ambassador, right? Of course he has shares.
I'm sure, yeah.
But if the person that has the most shares wins.
I over here thought it was a
True.
whole black owned
Right?
Ciroc.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was.
He be saying on the Carisha Please podcast, owned by a black man.
So I mean, he's still pushing it. Like you've seen he dropped a commercial right after everything happened, right? He's still pushing Ciroc. He owns
Mm-hmm.
parts of it, but
Mm-hmm.
the bigger company that owned it with him is like not partnering with him anymore.
I
Wow.
would say you said Diddy is the same thing that kind of happened to Kanye
Mr.
West.
Love, what is going on? And that's another part of love, like loving ourselves to really take ownership, right? To work
Mhm.
towards the vision. Like God gave us all a vision. It's up to
Mhm.
us to execute it. And the ultimate love to me is like being in community with people.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That land is no joke. And that's the ultimate love for me. Like, I don't know what the hell
You're
we got
building a
going on.
community with
That's
that.
basically
Yes.
growth. Like your love is growth then.
Yeah. Because when you pour into something, right, whether it be
Mhm.
your plants, whether it be your mind, whatever you invest in, it naturally will grow, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you don't feed will die.
Mhm.
Yep.
We don't eat, we like will dwindle and
Shrivel
like,
away.
Yeah, we
yeah. So
Mhm.
you have to feed it. Like if you love yourself, invest in yourself. If you love yourself, really like love yourself, love thy neighbor, all
Mhm.
of that. It's all about love.
I just feel like if we keep selling off everything we build up and own, we're never gonna have
I was gonna
anything.
say something about
Mhm.
that too. I think a lot of black folks who are in that position sell because they don't really have the capital. But how do we get the capital? How do we really stay within our own and like build?
Mhm.
Because my favorite brand for feminine pad is Honey Pot, right? And that was black owned by black owned woman business, like herbal pads,
Mhm.
soothing lavender, like the whole shebang. And she recently sold it off to a white company. And it's like,
That's
damn,
what I'm
like now
talking
you
about.
see on the ingredients in the back, things that have changed. And it's like,
Mm-mm.
damn,
To mass produce it, to
Yeah. So
make it last longer.
why can we not figure out how to mass produce
Mhm.
our own thing?
You see how you can walk down and really and truthfully, it's kudos to the Spanish neighborhoods, the white neighborhoods, and the Asian neighborhoods, because you can see this. You'll walk down a Spanish neighborhood and it's just Spanish store,
Yeah.
Yep.
just Hispanic store,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? The Asian neighborhoods, they always got a Chinatown somewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Somewhere. Or it's a Chinese store somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or even the Indians. Shouts out to them. They be
But where do
owning
we have that?
the gas stations. But where do we have that if we keep selling off everything?
Mm.
I literally don't know any place in Miami where it's like
Can't say the hood.
not even the
Not
hood.
even the hood.
Because the hood even has like
The Indian people in the
Yeah.
corner stores and in the gas stations. And shouts
Yeah.
out to them. No knock to them.
No,
Nah.
It's a
knock.
knock
They
to
doing
us.
what
y'all
they
y'all
doing, so not-
seen
yeah.
y'all see clearly a void and it needs to be,
Filled. Y'all seen opportunity.
Absolutely.
And y'all did what y'all had to do.
You know that takes me to? It takes me to the fact with the Dr. Umar, him building a school, and then he couldn't depend on no black person.
Yeah.
But no black person. Like
Yeah.
it was like a laugh, like you're gonna build a school. Like so, it's like you don't believe in something good that could come out of it. You didn't want to
Can I
believe.
give you something else
Yes.
on top
Yeah.
of that? He's trying to build that school. Oh, he built the school, right?
Yeah.
And he came out and said it was even harder to get black construction companies to finish
Right.
the school on time. So what he had to do? Go outsource.
We got to do better.
Yep.
He had
We
to outsource.
have to do better. Jeez. Like we can't mass production, which we can, like, but
Yeah.
why can't we figure out
easily
the
do
money?
it for other
We
people.
can do it on your 50 acres.
Yes.
Take a few acres and build some factories.
Do you understand the
Mhm.
power in land? Like I was watching a documentary the other day and this old slave, he had like 348 acres of land, and it's crazy to think that it's all gone now, but it's like the power of land. You can literally do anything. Oh, you want to build a Publix on my land? You got to pay me for generations. Oh, you want to build I don't know, a gun range on my land? Like I went shooting not too long ago and I thought, damn, this is a lot of land back here, here
Yeah.
in Homestead. And I'm like, ooh, what if I had a portion, to teach people how to like shoot guns
Yeah.
or whatever it may be?
Yeah.
That is so powerful.
You're not just buying the land, you're buying what you can do on that land and for how long
Vision.
you're going to do it for.
Vision.
So it's like that's why it's that expensive. Because
Yeah.
you're basically creating. You can make whatever you want.
Insane. That's how we learn how to love ourselves more. If
Mhm.
we can really like get together, and I know, and you always talk about it, Mr. Producer, about like, okay, what's the solution? Like, how are we gonna, like, what is the solution to this? What do we really have to do to make this vision come to life, or this thought come to life?
Love yourself.
Love yourself, love thy neighbor,
Yeah,
and and
yeah,
and write a
It's
plan down.
true.
Figure it out, okay?
yeah. Write a plan down. Stop selling off our stuff. Start farming. Start farming. Start teaching a lot of these kids trades.
Yes.
Yes.
How to fix a car, electrician, stuff
Yes.
like that. On top of going in the direction the world is going, which is technology and social media and just like streaming and things like that.
Yeah.
Don't shy your kids away from playing video games because there's people making millions of dollars,
Millions.
but it's balanced.
Yeah.
Still got to have a balance. Teach
Mhm.
them, like I said, farming. If all this shit goes down,
Man.
how you gonna feed yourself?
Man, I'm telling
How you
you.
gonna take care of yourself?
Because at one point, we're all going to become dependent if we don't do that. So it's like the moment that they just want to cut off our source, what do we do?
We can't make more land. So you realize what they're doing. They're building up,
Yeah.
right? Eventually, that's gonna come down.
Yeah. So wild. And like travel more, right? So you can see how much land there really
Yes.
is. Like
Don't
there's
feel like you're stuck in a
so
box.
much land. Like, I wanted to this weekend just get in the car and just drive and
Mhm.
go and see like what's around. There's so many
Because there's even possibilities of buying land in another country too.
absolutely 100%. I
It's
have
cheaper
friends
also.
who's purchased land in other countries
And build from there. Mhm.
and hold on to it.
I would love
Man.
to own something in Jamaica. Trust me. Once we get my
And you
production
will,
right,
and you will.
yes,
Because your
Mhm.
vision is so clear. It's the
Mhm.
inevitable,
yeah.
You have to speak it into life, and then so it is.
Mhm. That's where I want my farm.
I
Literally,
can't
in
wait.
Jamaica.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Herbs on top of herbs.
see.
On top of
Yeah,
herbs.
zait. Yeah, one the thing that you
I
see
love
that
that.
great. You don't know. That.
This one will definitely be a love thyself, love thy neighbor, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely love the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry,
Jeez.
guys. Y'all ain't gonna hear me talk too much. I'm just getting them comfortable.
We love when
back
Mr.
again,
Producer
you know what I'm saying?
talks. Okay.
I know y'all be liking my
He be
deep
dropping.
voices.
Yes.
Cheers to love.
Cheers to love.
Always.
Cheers to accepting love.
That part.
That part.
Yes.
Cheers to accepting love.
Cheers to accepting love.
Here we go.
Pop, pop, pop.